I don't know where to start with all of this because there's so much that's been going on. What do you make of the whole thing? Kwasi Kwarteng, first of all, being sacked. What, in your view, do you feel that was the right move?
Well, I think we can move on from that because I think the disaster, her press conference was a disaster. There was no sense of how sorry I am that this has all happened. No sense of I am to blame for somebody's mortgages going up or somebody's pensions being in peril, which is not true. But also, there was no sense of this is what we're going to do, because what it sounded as though she was going to do was going through a period of austerity, which actually I'm 100% in favour of. But she actually never said any of this when she won the mandate from what turned out to be pretty dim people in the Conservative Party members. And the other thing that has happened to me, and it happened to me just the other day, is that the leader of Surrey County Council told me over a rather enjoyable coffee that a number of Tory MPs in Surrey, which has been the bedrock of conservatism for a billion years, right, that Jeremy Hunt stood a serious chance of losing his seat in Farnham. So even if Jeremy survives, I have a massive question mark about whether, come the election, whether he'll be in office anyway. One of the things that is not ever written about is that, and remember, some of your guests there are almost as old as me, will remember when Scotland was run by the Labour Party. They were all Labour MPs. In the south, it has been a Tory stronghold, and Surrey in particular has been bringing back MPs who are Conservatives for 1,000 years. Supposing that turned out not to be the case, this could be far worse than 97. So the idea of going to the country right now is out of the question. Now, it may be that we have to dump Liz Truss. I am very, very, very hostile to Liz Truss. I forecast 3 or 4 weeks ago, so you can check it on my Twitter feed, that she would be a disaster for the Conservatives and a disaster for the country. And it has already turned out to be the case, and we're only, 20 odd days into it. So we can't go to the country yet. What we do need to do is to say that Kwasi can't have been the only person that manufactured these things which destabilise the country. If that is the case, then we have to throw out the whole team. And if you run a company, the finance director can be slung out. But honestly, the truth about the matter is the CEO has to go as well.